Yo, what it do? Welcome back to the Mailman Show, baby. Hey, man, I hope that y'all having a great day out there. And today, tonight, tomorrow, to morning, whatever it is, I hope that you having a great one of them. Hey, I want to come in here, man, and give y'all some motivation, baby. I want to motivate you. We're going to talk about business. Business doesn't stop for emotions, and neither do I. And I had thought of this. I came up with this topic because I was texting with my girl, and my girl got mad because she seen another girl had text my phone and asked me how am I? How was I? How am I? She said, "Come on, stars. How are you?" So she got mad about this. She got mad. Oh, she got mad. And so now she real mad. She mad. I'm talking mad. And so during the process of her being mad, I'm like, all right, it's just cool. She just texted me, hi, am I? Ain't like she said nothing crazy, and you mad, and she just blew up into a whole different bunch of emotions. And then in the midst of that, she looked through the phone. Is another girl that I've been texting, but it was about business. But come to find out, she know the girl. Her and the girl used to be friends. And so she see this text thread from the girl that said, "Come on, stars," and that opened up a whole nother set of can of worms. It's just so that now she get mad over again. So now she ready to go like, oh, here we go with this again. Now she in her emotions, right? All right, I give her that. I guess she got a fact. Be in your emotions. That's cool. Go through the emotions of everything. That's fine. I got you. But hey, I need you tomorrow to go translate for me at the Chamber of Commerce so I can handle this business and take care of some business. You still can be mad, but I need you to go handle this business. We still got to get this business handled. So she told me, she originally said, yes, I'm gonna go. And then after she go home, go to sleep, I'm like, I wake up at like 12. I text her, like, hey, we got to go down to the Chamber of Commerce, just let me know when you're ready. Then she texts me and like, I don't want to go. Like, what? Are you serious? She started doing all that normal girly stuff. But you ain't take me with you when you went to go see my friend, her daddy. You ain't need to go. You didn't need to go for that. But I need you to go for this. And you going to tell me no because of that? Okay, cool. Okay. So we have a whole long drawn out text thread back and forth. And I tell her, I ain't studying none of that you talking about the girls, about none of that. You made me miss my appointment to go set my business up. I ain't, all that other stuff is irrelevant to me. So then she said, you emotionless. You emotionless. You don't have emotions on you about it. I ain't got time to sit around and be being emotional about a girl that said, how are you? And another girl, I'm going to do business with her father. And he gonna be an asset to me. I ain't got time to be emotional about that just because y'all happen to be friends. I didn't know y'all were gonna be friends in the beginning. And even if I did, if they can help me build this contract, these businesses, I don't even worry about you and her being friends because you don't like that. So I'm not studying none of that. So then as we go through the text messages, I tell her, business don't stop for emotions. Neither do I. I ain't worried because you seen that. You told me you were gonna go with me to the Chamber of Commerce and handle this business. You could have went handled the business and stayed mad at me. And after we finished handling the business, bye and went back home and still stayed mad. But we handled the business. But you chose to let the personal emotions interfere with the business. Now, they say, Mailman, how is it motivational to you? Telling you just told her the two girls that one girl texted and then she found out about another girl. Here's my motivation to you. If you can pull it out this situation again, business doesn't stop for emotions. Yes, you or she was mad because she seen a text message thread between me and a young lady she knew. And on top of that, another girl sent me a "How are you?" text message in Spanish. But you don't never allow a personal feeling to interfere with what pays the bills. If this is what pays the bills or is going to eventually start to pay the bills here, and cover everything here, and what's in America cover everything in America, and so forth on. Don't allow that personal feeling to mess up the money. Now, to my business people out there in the world, man or woman, if you're dating a man and you did something that wasn't personally right or personally agreeable on, own up to that. But you don't let that person, your partner, stop your business. It doesn't matter if they're gonna be mad. Understand that they mad, but you gotta go handle that business, because you rather them be mad with a roof over their head than to be mad and then they like, man, we ain't even got no place to sleep. We ain't even got no money to get no food to eat. We ain't even got no gas money to put gas in the car, no money to buy diapers for the children. We ain't got none of that. So you have to make a decision of what is more important to you at that time. Not saying that the person that's your partner is not important to you. It's just saying that you have to make a decision. You handling business. Business don't stop just because the person get mad. You can't postpone and say, okay, I was going to start the business. We got this tied into it. We didn't put this much time into it. But that person got mad. Oh, okay, we can wait. We'll wait until they calm down. What if they don't calm down for 2-3 days, a week, a month? You don't know when that person not going to be mad. So you're going to postpone the business. And now you think since you put your business on hold that the world stopped? You think other people stopped because you went out there in your personal life and did something that wasn't agreeable to your partner? And I'm supposed to suffer the consequences with you? And I might be getting ready to get some land cleared. I want to hire you to clear the land. You can't get the contract because you're not a registered business. You don't have your paperwork in order. So I'm going to have to shoot this over here and get it to this contractor that's ready to go. What I'm supposed to tell that person? No. Just wait. Whenever she ain't mad, I'm gonna file out the paperwork, and then the paperwork gonna come through. And after we get the paperwork done, then we gonna go over here and we'll be ready so you can get that contract to us. You sound like a plumb fool if you say that. Let me break this down to you. For you to say to a customer, put whatever you got on hold while I handle my personal affairs. You don't know if that person took a loan out to do that, if they got a vacation plans coming up and they need to do this in a certain time, if they have a business investment, they need to this money out and they trying to meet this deadline and get this up and running so they can start paying back this loan and start working on getting a return on their investment. You don't know what their situation is to be able to ask them to hold off for your personal situation that you put yourself in. So the business doesn't stop because you're dealing with an emotional warfare. The business keep on going. Now, you got to decide and say, hey, I'm gonna have to lose this because I got to deal with this personal situation right now, which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having to deal with a personal situation. You understand that you're making that decision, and you're understanding that that person that you was going to do business with is going to go another route. And you understand that you made a sound decision. But when you messing up the money, or you think that a person is going to hold off while you get your affairs in order because of a personal situation, you sound like a fool to ask them to do that. And you should never want to give up your business and let your business stop, stall, or be stagnant because of your personal affairs. And that's on a startup business. Let's say if the business is already in an established business, you definitely don't let that mess up the machine. You can't bring in your personal affairs and because something personal happened, you can't pay your employees now. Because something personal happened, they got to take off days of work and can't get hours now. Man, if you do that, you're going to lose your business. Your business is going to be gone. It ain't even going to be, it's going to be non-existent. That's what it's going to be, non-existent. So always, if you a business owner, if you serious about your business, remove them emotions. Separate that personal from business. They're two separate things. You got to keep pushing. Your girl mad at you, your man mad at you. Go make the money and for your woman, buy spoiler. You're gonna have to do some butt kissing to make it up to her. Your man mad at you, you know, same thing to him. Spoil him. You're gonna have to do some butt kissing, make it up. Cause that business long run, once y'all get over that hump, y'all gonna be happy now. Everything is working out. You got money, you ain't broke, and you done worked out the relationship. But you work it out and then you still broke, y'all just gonna set up for another argument. There's another war coming in that relationship. There's another war around the corner that you don't see, and it's gonna be a financial war. And it's gonna come and it's gonna hit hard. And if you look at how many people leave and get separated due to money, your day is coming. It was set in stone the day that you put personal before business. So remember this. Mailman telling you, business does not stop because of emotions, and neither do I. Love y'all, man. Let's get out here and get it and make some things happen big in 2026, man. Let's keep kicking rocks and making dirt come up. All right, baby. I love y'all.